Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of American Truck Simulator. Today, I am driving for Coastal Mining, and we are driving the Kenworth T800, and we will be hauling, I think it's 35,000 pounds of dynamite from Phoenix, Arizona to Santa Cruz, California. We're going to get $64,000. It's going to be a 498-mile trip. Should take us about 12 hours, 58 minutes. We're going to need to rest in about 7, so let's go ahead and start the trip. We should have enough time to rest and keep... Yeah, I think we will. I think we'll have enough time to rest and continue this job and still not be late with it. So let's go ahead and start this trip. 35,000 pounds of dynamite. Pretty decent run here. Oh, God. Literally turned out and hit the freaking pole. No, it's all right. I'm hauling dynamite. It's not going to blow up or anything if I hit poles and whatnot. Jesus. Not a good start to this trip. So, a couple things that I wanted to go over since we're, let me go into 4th actually. A couple things I wanted to go over since we're here. I'm actually going to be changing up my upload schedule a little bit. And one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do American Truck Sim once a week instead of twice a week like I was doing. The reason for that is I was just getting tired of splitting up episodes, like splitting up one run into like 2 episodes, if that would happen, or doing like 2 really short runs or something like that. I've just decided to change it up, and now I'm just going to do one video that's going to be a little bit longer than the standard American Truck Sim video. So instead of 2 like short-ish kind of videos, just do one longer video. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Opens up my upload schedule a little bit more, and I know a lot of people wonder. No, don't stop for me. No. I'm gonna go and back up here just so this guy will go. I'm trying to just stick my nose out there to see the traffic so I can get through it. But I'm gonna change up my upload schedule a little bit, and I know a lot of people wonder about what happened to LSPDFR. LSPDFR will be returning. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that 2 times a week. ATS 1 time a week. Same with the Long Dark. I'll continue to do that once a week. And then we have a lot of other series to do. SAPDFR, along with me and Polecat and Dying Light, and the Siege series that we have going. So we have some options for sure. You know what? I'm going to... Oh, God, he's going. This guy going to stop? I was going to take that advantage of this guy stopping. Okay, stop doing that then. Stop stopping. And then as soon as I start going, you go. There we go. All right. So yeah, LSPDFR will be returning with this most recent update that's happened to GTA. As the time of recording this video, it's not going to go out when I want it to. I would like my ATS videos to go out on Wednesdays at like 5. But this one's going to go out on Friday at noon. It's just how this week is working with uploads. It's been a very different week, so I'm just trying to get, you know, what I can get done when, and it just didn't work out very well to get this up on Wednesday. So it's going to be going out on Friday, but next week I want this to be going out. I want my American Truck Sims to be Wednesday at 5. Since I'm doing 1 episode, why not make it in the middle of the week? And then I'm thinking about doing LSPDFR like Tuesday and Thursday. And then I'll have, you know, Long Dark on Monday, and then all the other videos Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday will all just be whatever. You know, that could be Siege, could be Dying Light, could be SAPDFR, could be a new game, could be anything. So kind of making a couple changes a little bit to the upload schedule, but it shouldn't be too bad. You guys will still get the series that you enjoy, and you'll get the series that you did enjoy back, which is LSPDFR. But as of recording this video, the GTA update has happened, but there is not a working Rage plugin hook. It could be different by the time Friday rolls around, but as of recording this video, there is not a supported Rage plugin hook version for the current GTA. So once that comes around, that's when I will go ahead and go through and update my game again, you know, add all the mods, and start getting back into playing LSPDFR again. Took a break from it just because there was SAPDFR with mods, so I took a break from a lot of series, and Yeah, my game was so messed up that I'm sitting here and I'm going, yeah, I do want to play LSPDFR and I want to get back into doing it. I do kind of miss it, but at the same time, I don't want to deal with trying to fix my game that is currently broken. So with this update that just happened to GTA, it's the perfect opportunity to just go ahead and start fresh and install everything again. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and we'll see how it goes. It's been a while since I've modded GTA, so we'll see how rusty I am and how much I forget how to do everything. So we haven't even made it out of Phoenix yet. Look at this guy up ahead, taking up both lanes to make that left turn. Can we get a green? That'd be really nice. We're not gonna get it. Nope. Okay. All right, we gotta make a left onto this highway, which means we just gotta sit in this lane. This is all types of messed up here, because this is supposed to be a left turn lane. Well, there's supposed to be a left turn lane here, and there isn't. But that's all right. We'll just wait for this light, then we'll be able to go through. So yeah, I was getting real tired of splitting up my American Truck Sim episodes or making them, you know, short or limiting myself to shorter trips and stuff like that. And I figured I want to be able to do longer trips, and just, you know, get a longer episode out there and just be able to still do American Truck Sim because I still really enjoy it and I still want to play it and you guys still really enjoy watching it. But at the same time, you know, I just want to change it up a little bit and be able to do longer episodes because, you know, the people that do watch it and enjoy it. But yeah, I just think splitting up the episodes is just too much. So I'm just going to start keeping them together and then just doing one long episode. I don't know how long. It all depends on the trip. It all depends on how long I feel like recording at that moment. So it'll be one episode a week, but I'm going to try to get them over like 20 something minutes is kind of where I would look to cut an episode. So I'm just going to try to go around, you know, go over 20 something minutes, try to do like 30-minute episodes at least. Like I said, that might change depending on how big the run is, how long it takes me to do it, you know, all that stuff, because we all know I've spent 10 minutes backing in a trailer before, so that could easily be the last 10 minutes of a video. That's another thing, is like it was getting very complicated on deciding when to cut, you know, like I would have like a 30-minute video and then like a 10-12 minute one, and I was like, this is just weird, you know. So like cutting them up just wasn't really working. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and do one big long episode, and I think people will not be too upset about that. You get to sit there and watch one long episode instead of watching one, waiting 2 days, and then watching like the second half of that one, which I think is just, you know, not enjoyable for people. So hopefully now we can do a little bit longer trips, do the whole trip, and then that'll just be one video. So just trying to clear my my upload schedule a little bit, and well, not really clear it. I'm just trying to kind of move things around, change things up a little bit, get things in different areas and whatnot, and just go from there and see how it is. It's always nice to change things up. We're gonna go ahead and get in this lane. Let's increase our cruise by 5 so we can pass some people here. Speed limit 75. Probably isn't for trucks, but I'm only doing 65. But I was doing 60 and these people in the right lane were not going that fast, and I don't have time to wait. And while I'm not in California, I might as well go over 55 because we are going to Santa Cruz, which means we're going to be in California for quite some time. So might as well get the speed out of the run while we can. Go back to 60. So yeah, it's been going. This week has been a little bit different, you know, just trying to do different things, play different games. Me and Polecat have been enjoying Dying Light. I'm still seeing how that series is doing. It did pretty good in the beginning. I'm gonna have to pass this truck. It did pretty good in the beginning when we first started playing it. Oh shit, we're in California now. I might be able to get away with doing 60 in California. I don't know. We'll see. We'll do 60 till we get a ticket. But yeah, it did really well at first, and then these last couple episodes, it hasn't been, you know, a couple days. I like to give my videos at least a week before I kind of like call like the views are kind of done, stacked up. And it hasn't been a week yet, but the last couple of videos didn't do as good as the first one, so I'm just gonna keep an eye on it. We did just record more the other day, and by the time you guys see this, you'll probably see all of the episodes that we recorded the other day. So we are recording more. I'm still giving it a shot. I do really still enjoy the game. I'm just gonna kind of keep an eye on how the views go and how many likes it gets and stuff like that. That's, you know, it's as much as we want to be able to play things that we enjoy. If we're playing a lot of it and we're doing a lot of videos on it and not that many people are watching it, it's unfortunately just not worth continuing, which really sucks because, you know, it'd be nice to be able to play games that we really enjoy playing. Not that we don't play games that we don't enjoy. We always, you know, enjoy whatever we're playing. Otherwise, we wouldn't be playing it. But it's also nice that a series does really well and gets a good amount of views on, you know, a game that you also enjoy playing, like Siege. Siege is a really fun series. I like playing it. It does well. You know, it means that we can jump in there and play it and get videos, and that's no problem. With Dying Light, it takes, you know, like over an hour to record a session. Takes longer than that to edit it. You know, maybe 2.5 hours to edit it, depending on what's going on. Takes a long time to encode those, upload them. So if they just don't get the views and the likes and all that stuff to kind of warrant the series to continue, then unfortunately it has to stop, which it sucks. I mean, that's why there's some series on my channel or playlists on my channel that'll be like, you know, 2-3 episodes long. It's only because they just didn't catch on. You know, people just didn't watch them. So we're just trying to test things out, see how people like them. The initial response to Dying Light was really good, which is why we've played more. So we definitely want to see what it'll continue to do in the long run, because we would like to have that as a series that we can play. But it doesn't always work like that, you know. But we have some other games that we do know you guys enjoy. Spin Tires is one for sure. Yeah, there's plenty of things. But right now what we're kind of doing, we're kind of just in the mood to try other things, try different games, and see how they go. So I've been looking at a lot of co-op games and stuff like that, a lot of multiplayer games, just different things. You know, it's just we're kind of in the mood to just try things different. Different games, just see what catches on, what doesn't. So yeah, just be prepared in the future just for random games and maybe series that run, you know, 2, 3, 4 videos long, and then that's it, and you don't see them anymore. That's just because they're just not doing what we deem as like the minimum to do to continue the series. Because, you know, at the end of the day, like I said, as much as we enjoy it, it's got to be worth it. It's got to be worth the time and the effort into actually producing and making and editing those videos to warrant the views that they get. Because if they just don't get enough views, enough traction, they're just not worth doing. Which is another reason why, like The Long Dark. The Long Dark is a game that I really do enjoy playing. It does not do very well on my channel compared to my other series. It's very, very low on views. But that's also why I only do it once a week. The videos are maybe 20 minutes long. Is because I'm okay with sacrificing that, like a video slot to be able to play a game that I still really enjoy playing and want to continue to play. But at the same time, I know that there's people out there that really do enjoy watching it and, you know, stay on my channel waiting every week to watch it. So that's why I continue to do it. With other things like Dying Light, sure, there's going to be people that really do enjoy it and that want to continue to keep doing it. It's just a matter of if there's enough people that want that. So it's just the game of YouTube, the numbers of YouTube and all that stuff. So just all this pretty much just forewarns to just, you know, there'll be some new videos on the channel, some new games that we're going to be playing, and we're just going to kind of see what happens. So if you see things pop up and leave, if you see things pop up and stay, Yeah, you know what's going on. We're just trying some things out, seeing what's new, seeing what's interesting. Um, yeah, yeah, shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, luckily this week, weather-wise, because I always seem to talk about the weather when I play American Truck Sim. I don't know why. It's just that's where it gets to. Luckily this week has been very cool. We have not even got out of the 70s, which has been very nice, extremely nice, so nice. Sweatshirt weather, which is awesome. Being able to just wear sweatshirts when the sun's out, really nice. That's we all have been waiting for that. Sweatshirt weather, get cold, it's so nice, very nice. And unfortunately, though, it's going to go back up this weekend. Oh, God, we got to make a right turn. Yeah, unfortunately, though, it's going to go back up this weekend, the temperature, but I don't know. It's now October, getting pretty close to Halloween, or, at the end of this month will be Halloween. And like I said, I really hate when Halloween rolls around and it's still warm. Like, we should not be hot on Halloween. Halloween is supposed to be cold. You're supposed to be able to see your breath by the time Halloween rolls around. And I don't know if we're going to get that this year, unfortunately. I'm really looking forward to it, though. I really want that cold weather. It makes it so much easier, You could just do things. You can be outside. You could, and it's just, you don't have to run the AC in your car. You don't have to worry about, sweating when you step out of your car. You can roll with the windows down and not have, hot air blast you. It's very nice. And let's just see if the weather is going to be nice enough to continue doing that, which I don't know. We'll see. We will see. But this weekend, I think they said one day is going to be about 87, which is just, that is hot. That is really hot. Oh, good. I was slowing down, too. I don't even know what you're doing here. You're with your all blue lights and your Taurus and your non-marked city. You're just like ATS police up there. All right, so we're getting on the 5, which is good because it means that we are less than 200 miles away from Santa Cruz, which is really good. This is not going to be good, though. We're just going to go around this guy since he's kind of stuck there waiting for traffic. Oh, God, those on-ramps are just not legit. We are getting tired, so we might want to think about stopping. We'll see about this rest stop up here that I can see on the map that it seems like we're going to get pretty close to. It might be on an exit, but we should get some diesel and rest. Which gear do we want to be in? We want to be, let's go 8 low. Let's keep the cruise back on 60. Yeah, I wonder when, I'm still waiting for American or SCS to start doing some more truck companies. Right now they have Freightliner, or right now they have Kenworth and Peterbilt. Where's Freightliner and Volvo and all this other stuff. I know mods have been kind of stepping in and doing that stuff, but like I said, I really like the way, the quality of SCS and how they make things. Like the interior of this truck is just the standard W900 interior. Looks extremely well. Gauges are visible and you can see them and all that. So, I like SCS design trucks. I mean, there are modded trucks out there, I will admit, that are very good. Like that Volvo 670, I think it is. That's a very nice truck. Very good truck. But not all mods are good, unfortunately. And the one truck that I've been really waiting for, that Freightliner Cascadia, is just the mod that's out there of it. I don't prefer. I don't like. It's just the mirrors are kind of weird on it, So it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. We're gonna pull off into this gas station. We'll fill up with some diesel. We'll rest. Oh, there's a motel and a gas station. Okay. Well, let's get fuel first, so that way in the morning we don't need to do anything. We can just take off and leave. And then we should be able to finish the rest of the trip. And I'm not sure, where are we dropping off at? We're dropping off at coastal mining. Okay, well, it shouldn't be too bad to have a drop at coastal mining. Let's see if we can get into this gas station here without hitting anything. Ooh, that's pretty damn close. But we should be able to squeeze by. All right. Fill our tanks up real quick. I think they are 200-gallon tanks, I believe. I'm not sure. Yes. I think they're about 200. We probably had about 50 gallons left. Fuel light wasn't on or anything, and we weren't in the red. We were just getting close, so go ahead and turn the lights back on. And then we'll head off to the motel right here. Find a way to park our truck. And get some rest. It'll also be nice to drive during the day. So we'll park our truck right there in that spot. So we'll have to go around the back of the motel. Okay. Let's see how much room we're gonna have here. We should be good. It's a pretty big lot. Yeah, we got plenty of room for that trailer. Go ahead and turn the parking lights on. Well, that is pretty dark. Let's keep the headlights on, actually. Okay. All right. Just double check. Good. Okay. So, let's try to get this trailer back here. Okay, let's see. How are we doing? Doing all right. We need to bring that back of that trailer in a little bit more. Swing it around. Make sure we don't hit the curb. Hopefully the trailer will kind of straighten itself out. Whoa, what the heck? Oh my god. Did we drive up on the curb or something? That was weird. Okay, where are we? Where are we on the lines? Oh, we're not really near them. Okay, well, let's straighten out a little bit more. I want to get that trailer tandems near that curb as much as I can. Okay. So there's the line that we need to stop at. We'll go ahead and stop right, boom, right there. Okay. Parking lights, parking brake, engine off. We'll go ahead and rest. Let's do a little trip, see what we got left. So we have 142 miles, 3 hours, 42 minutes. We have to complete the job in 7 hours and 30 minutes. No damage on the trailer, which is good. Parking lights are still on, which is good. So let's go ahead and head back out, head back onto the 5. Oh, really quick. Let's just, now that we have a little bit of day and some room, let's take a look at the truck. That's pretty cool. Not bad. Coastal mining. Decided to go with like this, the T800, with like a more of a heavier duty style of cab, just because I figured coastal mining, yeah, sure, they're still hauling trailers like this, but they mainly haul a bunch of equipment around. So you would think they would just kind of like universally use the same tractor. I don't think they would get a separate tractor for these loads compared to the flatbed loads of like what do they haul? Like, I don't know, but just a bunch of equipment, really, construction equipment. So I don't know, I think it looks cool. Just kind of using my own discretion, really, when it comes to picking what trucks go with what companies and what they should look like. And yeah, they're just, it is what it is. All right, so we're back on the 5. We're gonna have to do 55 miles an hour. We'll stick with 55 since we're not really in a rush. We got time to get to our destination. So yeah, recently, over the weekend, this last weekend that happened, not this, yeah, the last weekend. Oh god, these guys are slowing down. Yeah, they're slowing down. Ooh, they're really slowing down. But yeah, over this last weekend, Polecat went through and did a really big computer update. Like, he pretty much bought a new computer, updated it and everything. His initial problem was he was having some trouble with his RAM. His RAM was going bad. So he ended up buying some new RAM, put it in, it fixed his problem. But then he was still having a couple other issues, and he just thought, you know what? It's probably time to do a PC upgrade since he hasn't done one in forever. And yeah, he decided to do a PC upgrade, but then he had this RAM that was now incompatible with his new motherboard because it was DDR3. His new motherboard was DDR4. And he was going to go return it. And he asked me, he was like, do you know if this will fit your computer? So I took it, went home, and it turns out that it will fit. It is 240-pin DDR3 RAM. Checked my motherboard, made sure that the speeds that it was at, because his was 2400 megahertz. And mine was only 1600 megahertz. I had 1600 megahertz DDR3 RAM that honestly was older than this computer right now. It was not one of the first things, but it was like the second thing that I upgraded back on my old Dell Studio XPS. Was the fact that first thing I upgraded was the graphics card, because it originally came with a AMD graphics card, so I put an NVIDIA graphics card in there. And then the RAM, when I started YouTubing, I realized that RAM was the thing that was very necessary. So within the first couple months of YouTubing, I updated the RAM, and that's where I got the RAM that I had, which was 1600 RAM, and I was definitely limited by the Dell Studio XPS motherboard. And then when I did my new build, I was like, oh, I'll bring my old RAM over. You know, it's not that big of a deal. You know, I'll just use it for now. It's fine. I didn't even realize that it was 1600 megahertz RAM for the longest time. Like, that's not the greatest speed. So this RAM that I have now is 2400 megahertz. It's still 32 gigs. I still have 32 gigs of RAM, which is definitely a lot, but when you're YouTubing and doing stuff like that, it's a little bit necessary. So yeah, it's pretty nice. I think that sorry, my phone, I'm just trying to, okay. Yeah, I think that it's done a little bit. It hasn't fixed a lot of my issues, but it's definitely helped. But it's now given me the little bit of an itch to do my PC upgrade that I've been talking about doing for quite some time. And I would still really like to be able to do that. Yeah. I finally decided, the one thing that was getting me stuck on my PC upgrade was I wasn't sure what processor I wanted to go with. I knew I wanted to go with a good processor, something that would last me some time. You know, but that wasn't too crazy expensive, because I know, and I definitely want to go on Intel, and I know Intel has very expensive processors. They have like a $1,500 processor, you know, they're crazy. So I didn't want to buy that, because that's just overkill. So I wanted something kind of in the middle. So I think what I finally decided is I'm going to go with the i7, I think it's the 5830K, the Haswell, the 6-core processor. Still very pricey, but it's on their new chipset, the 2011 chipset, 211. So it means that if I get a motherboard with 211, the chipset, that maybe in the future, if they come out with another processor, hopefully it'll be also 211 chipset, and I could just swap out processors, not have to worry about doing the motherboard. So yeah, I think I'm going to go with that processor. It seems like it's, you know, reasonable and pretty good. You know, I think that will be definitely change up a lot of things. I will just also pull out my 980 Ti hybrid out of my current machine. Definitely going to get new RAM, because I would like to be on DDR4 RAM. Going to pull all my drives out of my old machine, stuff like that. So yeah, there's going to be a little bit of scavenging parts and a little bit of new stuff. New case. I don't want to have to reuse the same case. I want to get a new case. So new case, new motherboard, new processor, new power supply, and new RAM. I'd probably end up buying one, maybe two drives, dependent, just because Currently, my game drive, well, my Windows is on an SSD, which is good. And I'm not really running out of room on that. That's not really that much of an issue. But I have a separate drive, which is also another SSD, which is 500 gigabytes. And that is the one I use for my games. All my games get installed onto my SSD, so that they just run a little better, faster, running off of an SSD. But I have been dealing with space issues on that drive for a while now. I think that's just a thing that just happens because 500 gigabytes in games isn't that much. It's really not that much. So what I think I'm gonna do is upgrade. I really want an SSD, but anything above 500 gigabytes is really expensive. Even 500 gigabytes itself is expensive, but luckily I got a drive for free for my brother, which really helped. But yeah, I don't know. It's just, I need more space for my games because I have the trouble of like, oh, I want to get this, but I have to delete this. It also doesn't help when you have like multiple copies of LSPDFR or GTA 5 and all that stuff, because that's just, it's 60 gigs for a single copy and you got like 3 copies of it. It's like, ugh, you know, it's just way too much. 180 gigabytes of just GTA, you know. So then on top of that, I'm trying to play other things too and download other games as well. And it's like, oh my God, there's so many times where I've just had to delete games to download other ones. So that would be a thing that I would like to fix, is to get a bigger game drive. But so yeah, I probably wouldn't end up buying, I mean, it's expensive stuff, you know, the things that I need to be able to finish my PC build, that's for sure. But it's not everything. I don't have to buy every single component. And hard drives, depending on how you want to do your hard drive setup, can actually be pretty expensive. So luckily I don't need to do that. I already have drives that I, you know, don't necessarily need to update right now. So, all right, I think we're practically in. Just gonna straighten the trailer out a little bit, yeah. All right, let's turn the flashers off. Turn the parking brake on. Let's take a look at the park job we did. I can't see the other line on this side. I see that one, and we're relatively in the right area. So we'll go ahead and drop the trailer here, and we'll do a little overview on our trip. We went 529 miles. Took us 20 hours and 54 minutes. We consumed 80 gallons of fuel. We got $64,000 and 2,500 XP. We are now a level 28. We'll just go ahead and add that in fragile cargo and be done. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think about the new one ATS video a week. I figured it would just be helpful because then I'm not splitting things up. You guys get to see the whole run in one long trip. So let me know what you guys think. Remember to hit the like button. It really does help me out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.